good shit?
Well, I was able to get in a contract completely remotely thanks to this team. So that was amazing. And then coming home to your Mexico point, somebody who I don't know is in my Instagram. It's like, here, Nesta, I've been following your Mexico journey, and man, it's been so incredible. Thanks for sharing. By the way, I really want to buy a house. When can we talk? So it's just like, you can be yourself, and it doesn't have to be about real estate all the time. So all in all, an amazing trip. Yeah, thank you.
Dude, I absolutely love it. So you guys, we will go ahead and get started in 2 minutes. If you haven't seen anything that Ernesto has been posting about his Mexican journey, his this educational journey through how tequila is made, I'm absolutely thrilled, and like I love it, bro. I love it. So when's the next trip? When are you going back?
I'm gonna take a little break, but I've had a lot of people inquire. They're like, man, if you do this trip specifically next year, I would love to go back. So I just might have to. I mean, just the food, the art, the culture. There's no mass farming down there. The quality of everything that you eat is incredible. The vegetarian things that we ate had mushrooms that looked like and tasted like chicken breast. It's just an explosion of just like flavors of just anything. Like there's such a connection to everything you're touching, you're eating, you're experiencing. It's really, really just, it's next level. Yeah.
Well, beautiful, you guys. Thank you for coming to Ernesto's TED Talk. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and thanks for being here. Hey, I was just curious. No, dude, and I wanted to ask, bro. I love it, and I was curious when they were pounding that 60-pound club into that little rectangle area. Is there a drain from there, or do they have to scoop that out and put it in the big vat?
Scoop it out. There's no technology whatsoever.
Dude, how crazy! Crazy.
It is intense. I'm telling you.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, let's officially go ahead and get started on this beautiful, beautiful Monday morning. I see Roxanne Adams. She's here all the way. I think she's still in Texas. Are you still in Texas? Maybe.
Home, baby.
Oh, you're home. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah, well, and I got 2 guests on the line today.
I see that. I see one. Who's the other one? I see Riley's on here.
And Justina should be on too.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome, Justina. Welcome, Riley. I don't know if I've met you, Justina, but Riley, we met at Roxanne's birthday celebration. So nice to have you here. And let's go ahead and get started on this official Monday morning. Austin, I'm gonna turn it over to you to bring us out of the tunnel, bring us out on the field. And my man, keep smiling on your videos, bro, because your smile, like you could see it from a mile away, bro. Love what you're doing. Love the consistency. So Austin, on this beautiful Monday morning, take us out of the field or out of the tunnel.
It is a great day, guys. Lovely Monday. Let's go ahead and start the week strong. Let's get our calls made, whatever appointments we need to get going. Let's get that scheduled, and let's get some more listings this week, guys.
And here's the thing. You notice how we just threw that in there? Let's get some more listings, alluding to the fact that my man just got his first listing. So
thank you.
My man. So really quick, I'm going to start out with you. This is obviously a topic of conversation today that we're going to be having. What was something that you were super stoked about that you accomplished last week? How did you get this listing? Talk us through the process.
I honestly was just in the right place at the right time. JJ sat with me sat next to me during the Tom Ferry conference. We started talking. He had a property in Manteca he was getting ready to put on the market, and he is going out of town this week. So we were able to partner up on that. So I'll be able to take over while he's gone, and it just kind of worked out.
Cool, brother. When are you going to be out in Manteca?
I believe I'm going to be going there on Thursday for sure, and then just over the weekend to do the open houses and whatnot.
Beautiful. Well, Thursday when you're here, I live out this way, man. My home is in Manteca. So let's connect. Let's do some lunch, bro. But I'm super, super happy for you. If you need any help, obviously you have a veteran in the business, but here to support you, my man. So let's give him a round of applause. Let's give him some reactions. My brother, congratulations, bro. And great job with your videos every single day.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started. I wanted to have a quick conversation, and then we're going to go around the room, and I want to hear what you guys accomplished last week that you're super, super stoked about. I want to hear something that you are very proud of that you accomplished last week. And so I'm going to be calling on you guys. I don't want any type of radio silence. We're going to keep the momentum. We're going to keep the juices flowing this morning. So I want to remind each of you how important that you truly are. And I don't mean to sound cliche, and I don't want this to go lighthearted at all. I want to remind you how important you are, how important your personal brand is, and how important your name is, right? We've been talking heavily in the last couple of weeks about building your personal brand, about building your own story, about building your own story brand, about documenting your journey. And I know that I say this to the point of exhaustion because I truly, truly mean it, and I understand the power behind it. So I'm going to take you through some names right now, and this is important, and it's all going to come together. So I want to walk you through some names. The Hershey Company, founded by Milton Hershey. McDonald's, obviously you know the name McDonald's. Abercrombie and Fitch was two people that joined forces to build Abercrombie and Fitch. Armani, Versace, Gucci. Rolls-Royce was Charles Rolls and Henry Royce. Porsche was founded by a gentleman by the name of Ferry Porsche. Harley Davidson was Gerald Harley and and I forgot the guy's name. Chrysler was named by a guy named Walter Chrysler. Hilton Hotels was named by a dude named Conrad Hilton. Louis Vuitton, we all know Louis Vuitton, but Adidas was founded by a dude named Adi Dassler. Aston Martin, Lionel Martin. Dow and Jones, Charles Dow and Ed Jones. Ferrari, Enzo Ferrari was his name. Ghirardelli, his first name was Domingo. Louis Chevrolet. Mattel, his name was Harold Matson. Sam Walton, Walt Disney, or excuse me, Walmart and Walt Disney. I watched the video yesterday, and then I started writing down all these names and started looking at names and companies that were founded by people's names. Why do you think that I bring this up in group coaching on this beautiful Monday morning? The reason why I bring this up on the beautiful morning is that you guys are building a brand. It is about you. When Roxanne Adams was thinking about making her real estate or building her brand, Kenny was just like, just be Roxanne. There is nothing else in the industry right now there's no one else in the industry that is selling real estate. Well, at least nobody that we know that's selling real estate. So it's just like, all it is now is Roxanne. When you look 10, 20 years down the road, this empire that you're going to build, that you're going to pass on to your children, that you're going to pass on to the grandbabies, this is based on your name. People are buying you. They're buying the Christina Darrow. They're buying the Ernestos of the world. That's what people are buying. We, as consumers, are used to build or buying someone's family name. You guys don't even know. Like, I was just writing, and I kept on writing, and kept on writing, kept on writing, and the list goes on and on and on. And it started making me think. I'm like, that's what each of you guys are doing. You guys are building this brand. You guys are building this name. You guys are building this identity. It's all about you. It's about your family. It's about the Lachey Moore of the world, Lachey Moore Enterprise, the empire of Lachey Moore, Rebecca Gamon Homes, right? That will last and last and last and last. So when we talk about your guys' personal brand, about your personal messaging, about the things that you're putting out to the consumer, you guys, that's what they're buying, is they're buying this individual brand. They're buying your family name, right? When you think about the Gucci's and the Versace's and the Louis Vuittons, you guys aren't just buying a brand, a bag, you guys are buying that name. So I want you guys to think about this. And I really want you to really, really take ownership of what you guys are building for generations to come. When you guys are building your downlines, when you guys are attracting to this company and you guys choose to retire, you could pass this on to your children. They can have this for the rest of their lives and continue to build and continue to build and continue to build. How beautiful of that is to pass this investment on to your family. So I want to hit you with that this morning. I've been doing a lot of thinking about that since yesterday. I wrote and I wrote and I wrote and I wrote. I want you to remember how important you are, how important your brand is, and how important that story is, and letting people know where you started, why you started, what was the purpose behind it, what were your values as a company, how did you take this vision and create this beautiful thing. So I want you guys to truly, truly get connected with that, because we are all buying people's family product. And what people are buying is they're buying your product and your family product in your name. The Roxannes of the world, the Kevin Magna Real Estate, the Terry Daniel, the New Homes lady. That's what they're buying, you guys. The Cynthia Peterson homes, right? They don't care that she's with EXP, brokered by, or with Team Fast, part of Fast Real Estate, you know, brokered by EXP, the #1 real estate, you know, growing company in the country and in the world. They don't care about that. They care about Cynthia Peterson, her brand, her identity, her style. So I want you guys to really connect with that this morning. So with that being said, anybody have any thoughts on that? Anyone want to share any thoughts, any dialogue? Let's go. Let's take yourself off of mute and provide me any thoughts that you guys have on that subject.
I got a question for you, Elias, on that.
What's up, big dog?
Hey, man. So, you know, when you and I had a private conversation about this, right? Like, you know, my past life, I was a DJ. I own an entertainment company, DJ Quantum. You know, I have my, and I had made a conscious decision to separate the two, right? And I started a brand new Instagram called, you know, Kwanzaa 2020, right? And right now, I believe that's still a business. But from what I'm really hearing is I really should merge them. And I should not only merge them, I should make it not a business page, but just a regular personal page.
I mean, you answered your
is that really like, I mean, that should be the strategy, like, for, you know, as real estate agents?
Bro, it's like the ones and twos, right? It's like this record needs to blend into this record, right?
Right.
You need to do everything that you can on your side in order for to get your contract accepted, right? Did you hear that? No, I didn't hear it exactly, because that's called a smooth transition when you're a DJ. How does that correlate into people buying and selling real estate? You guys have to have that smooth transition, right? It shouldn't be any bumps in the road. That's the beauty of spinning records, is that you can go into the next song and nobody lost beat. Nobody lost beat, bro. That's what you're doing. There needs to be this musicality to what you do if that's who you are as a person, right? Like you need to blend the two. And dude, there's nothing else like that, right? Like doing a video with Envisions, bro, and you're sitting here and you're like doing your thing, but like, hey, you guys, I want to talk to you about like the correlation between, you know, music and real estate. Like, dude, that's your thing. And I saw you, bro, at the Christmas party, at the Halloween party, bro. You're in your element, man. That's you. That's your style. That's your vibe. It's the Adidas jumpsuit, bro. Like, that's you. Like, there's no need to separate the two, bro, because that is exactly who you are, bro. And you have something that's different. Look at Sandy. There's no other realtor out there right now on a ramp with skates on and saying, let's roll into real estate together, right? She's creating her own lane, and she's only been in the business for 3 months, right? She's doing what others are not. Right? I told Kevin Magnet, go heavy on this data dude. Like, he is a genius when it comes to numbers, right? He's like, go heavy on that. Go heavy on the families. Go heavy on that San Ramon, Danville community, man. Like, he is a dad. He's into numbers. He is bringing the community together. He's all about men's health. Like, dude, he's doing it. He's bringing it all together, right? So Quan, my man, dude, bring that shit together. And if you need some help on how to really document that and put that out to mass consumption, I can help you with that, bro.
I would also like to add one thing that has nothing to do with being a correlation, but even if they don't correlate, one business is going to complement the other one, because you're going to attract certain people from one business and they're going to see, oh, he also does real estate, or, oh, he sells properties and he also DJs and he's pretty good at it, so I can hire him as a DJ. So even if you don't use like super great symmetry, although I think you should, you're still going to be able to bounce both businesses off each other. And if you don't separate them, people won't separate them either.
Quan, bro, if they rock with you, they rock with you, right? So Ernesto's talking about tequila, has nothing to do about real estate, but he's documenting his journey. And guess what? Someone says, hey, bro, I want to buy a home. I like the stuff you're doing. It's interesting. I like that. Right? So if they rock with you, they rock with you, bro. That's it. Ernesto, you got your hand up.
Appreciate that.
Ernesto going once, Ernesto going twice. All right, cool. We'll come back to Ernesto. I think he got a call. Who else? Who else wants to dive in on this conversation? No, be shy.
To add to what you were talking about, Elias, and to Quan's point, like, I go back to the phone, that first initial phone call where I didn't trust you that much. I still listen to you, but it's like had extreme growth on my profile for Instagram. Like I literally just, I don't know what I'm doing, but like whatever you say, Elias, I'm like, okay, like I'll just do that. And then like my reel blew up and like people are DMing me on like, how did you do that? And all of this stuff. And so it's like opening a conversation, even though I'm kind of like, like, you know, like I feel like I'm a doll with a bobblehead. Like, God, I don't have my footing yet, but at least I'm like putting myself out there and trying, and like eventually it will have that cross merge between like Kylie the realtor and Kylie, like, I don't know, making reels and doing shit in the world, I guess.
Because you've captured an audience, right? You have an audience and they're starting to listen. Like I said, if they're going to rock with you, they're going to rock with you. They like you. They like your reels. They're like, oh, cool. And she's out seeing these beautiful homes. She sounds astute. That's someone that I could actually connect with and want to do business with. Let's see. Let's go to Ernesto. Ernesto, you have your hand up.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is me just kind of thinking out loud. I was watching, well, I think about this often, like people talk about their backgrounds. I don't think there's anything wrong with mentioning your background. If you have a passion for skating, if you have a passion for DJing, like whatever it is. But at the end of the day, my personal opinion is like, how does that help me as a consumer? I was watching a video recently and some agents are like, well, I have a background in healthcare. I have a background in the military. I'm like, okay, that's great. But like, why does that matter? So you take a guy like Eric Kang, who has credibility and he has the results and the experience to prove that he is good at what he does. Oh, and by the way, he likes to ride his motorcycle and he is unique and he is human and he is approachable. Awesome. Like that's a great combination. But I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. Sometimes I think to myself, like, why does this matter? Like what message are you trying to get across as it relates to your branding? So I don't know, something that I think about myself.
Yeah, no, and I hear you. And I think too, it's like, so Kylie, it's like, now you got to hit them with some real estate stuff, right? It's like, all right, you got people listening, you got people watching, you got, now where's the value about the game, about real estate, about what's going on, about, you know, 3 things that we need to do to get offer accepted in this competitive environment, right? Here's some things that you learn. Like we were talking about in our social media class. Hey, you guys, I'm underneath the foundation with the, you know, structural engineer. Here's some things to look at, right? Here's the ugly part of the business. So be able to provide value and stack the value in regards to, you know, the real estate process as well. Cynthia, let's hear from you this morning. Top of the morning to you.
Good morning. Which aspect do you want me to speak on? We're dropping a lot.
Yeah, so let's talk about, you know, when we go back to the original conversation about the names and really building the story brand and like identifying with names that we have over history. Like, let's talk about that. I think you have some good insight on this.
Sure. So I think a lot of it comes down to trust. Is the consumer going to trust you? Why is it that we go to Starbucks and get the same drink every time? It's because we trust it's going to taste the same burnt coffee every single time, right? So I think that we have to grow that consistency in ourselves. Like Kylie is an example, right? If she just did that one post that blew up and was like, cool, I'm done, I'm out. Well, then what? We have to stay consistent with it so that people actually are like, oh, I wonder what she's going to do next. And oh, that last one she posted was amazing, right? I think consistency has a ton to do with it so that folks actually see us and trust us as the professional. Even if we have never sold a property before. I know a lot of us on the call have never sold a property before, or maybe just a handful. That doesn't mean that folks aren't going to trust you. You can still put out content so that you are the market expert. Look, this is all the data that I'm digging through this weekend. This is the data that I'm presenting to my seller that I'm going to go do a listing presentation at. Or even when we're just drilling into the MLS for a buyer, showing the public, oh, this is the process that I take. You can trust in me because I do this for my other clients. So you can trust in me that I'm going to help you in this process. Trust has a ton to do with it, I think.
Yeah, no, I definitely 100% agree. And so I think, Kylie, you've created something now. You've created a buzz. Now that you have them and you have your audience, now go in with something that is going to be valuable for their journey, right? and like the things that you're learning. Or so it's my message. Like I could have a message that is going to attract an agent, and I can also have a message that's going to attract consumers. So it's like two different types of dialogue, right? Hey guys, I'm going to share the good, bad, and the ugly with you, or things that you should be doing in order to get your license. Or hey guys, if you're looking at buying a home, here's some things to look at when we're looking at disclosures. Here's some questions to ask your agent, whether it's me or whether it's your agent. Here's some key questions to ask. Because if you're giving them that information up front, even if they have an agent, like, ah, that was wonderful, Kylie, it builds trust because you're able to help people. So good stuff, good stuff. By the way, Cynthia put in here, I love seeing all of you guys doing your 30-day challenges. That's building trust and rapport. Absolutely, absolutely. Let's go to a few other people on this topic before we kind of go around the room and get some of your wins for the week. Ernesto, one more time. Or no, Michelle, you had your hand up.
Hey, so I've been listening to you guys talk about things that you like and building a brand and all of that. And I am struggling with that because my life is basically work, my kids, and cooking. I don't really do anything particularly special. I don't have any, major hobbies or anything like that. So I don't really know where to focus my post.
You know what? Do exactly what you're doing right now, Michelle. For the first time, and I know you've been in this business for a long time, Michelle called me the other day. She's like, hey, what'd you think about my video? I was outside, it was kind of windy, but what'd you think? I was like, it's beautiful. Just continue to do that. Your brand doesn't have to evolve overnight. It's something that will take some time. But what you're doing right now is you're sharing that you're a human, you're sharing that you know about the business, and you're sharing your family and the things that you're doing. That's where it starts, Michelle. So you don't have to think about anything past that. Just let people in your world, because up to a couple of weeks ago, nobody really saw that side of you, right? And you probably never saw that side of yourself, right? Because you're like, ugh, I'm so nervous, I hate doing this. But now you're creating video and I see you and you're consistent. It all starts there. So don't worry about anything past that. Just do what you're doing right now, because it's a beautiful thing. And I think you're creating something that's beautiful. Because let me ask you the question, Michelle, how long have you been in this game?
16 years.
And how many videos have you created?
Let's see, 7 days of challenge and maybe 2 more outside of that. So 9.
9 videos, and she's been in business for 16 years. Michelle, what you're doing is something revolutionary in your own business. It's something new, it's something fresh. So just do what you're doing now. Everything else will come, because you know why? Here's why this will make a difference for you. Based on the things that you're putting out there, guess what's going to happen? You're going to start hearing from different people. Michelle, I love what you do. I love what you said. When you made that video and you said this, that, or that, I really connected with it. So now you're getting you're getting consumer thoughts and ideas and behavior. Based on that data, now you can say, so many people say this about me, or so many people say this about my videos. Now I have a better understanding of what consumers are getting from me. Now I can start building this brand. You just do what you're doing right now. And people are going to, because I'm sure you're getting more engagement than you've ever gotten before. Is that right?
That's right. Yeah.
And so just do what you're doing right now. And it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And then start to hear what people are saying. What do they like? What do they engage on? What do they comment on my videos? Like, okay, I found a lane. I found something that's really special. So Michelle, what you're doing, 9 videos in 16 years, just keep doing that. Go all in on your video, because I think that you are special. You are cool. You guys all are, no matter what it is. I don't have much of a glorious life. I like music. I like my family. I like my son, and I like you guys. So there's not much more to it, but I'm happy. And the people that want to rock with me, they'll rock with me. But through Instagram, through the last couple of years, I've been able to find my brand and find my identity. So I didn't have it 2 years ago. I wasn't even on Instagram 2 years ago. So it happened over time. So I'm not speaking because it's opinion. I'm speaking because of experience. So Michelle, continue doing what you are doing. Amy Powell, let's go to you.
Yeah, and I was just thinking earlier today too, how unique we all are. And that is what's so special about this team and about these coaching sessions and about this experience, is that through this platform, literally we're able to get to know ourselves and project what our true essence is out. And that's what the videos have done for me. And just kind of trying to connect in a different, it's almost like a different artistic platform. It's like I'm trying to boil down who I am and my essence and share it with people, share it with the world, and share it with my team and everyone. And it's really fulfilling. And all of us are incredibly unique and gifted and talented. And even if you don't really know who you are or what you like, through this process, it's like an awakening. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a great cook, or I really got this mom thing down, or like anything that you're into or that you do every day, it just kind of brings inspiration, and then you can share it.
So Amy, I love this. I absolutely love it. So talk to us about your engagement. You're on day, is it day 7?
It's day 8.
It's day 8. I keep on messing up. My mom's like, son. So anyway, so have you seen engagement go up?
Yeah, I've gotten like 30 or 40 more followers. I started following a bunch more people. I'm like connecting with people on our team that I haven't gotten a chance to connect with. And it's been great. And I'm thinking like ahead of time, like, oh, I'm going to do this tomorrow. I'm going to get up early and go here. And, I'm like falling in love with my area again, which I you take advantage of, or you take for granted when you drive by the ocean every day and you say, oh God, it's so beautiful. You start taking it for granted. But when you go down on the beach and feel the sand and you're like, damn it, I live here. This is freaking awesome. Like this is the best, this is heaven on earth. And I think if you could do that in any community you live there, I mean, you live where you live for a reason, right? And it's like falling in love with it again and sharing that. It's great.
Man, I love this conversation. Arlene, you had your hand up. Let's roll over to you.
Sorry about that. So ever since I went to that workshop that you had in Concord a couple of weeks ago talking about branding, I was really having a trouble trying to find my brand. And actually it came to me in a dream through one of my past pets, and that's animals. I've always had animals. I've always trained animals. I used to show animals. And so what I've done is I reached out to all my friends on Facebook, and I'm creating a pet-friendly hotel list. And then for my YouTube, I'm going to start visiting, now that I got my foot boot off, is visit the local pet hotels and put them on YouTube. And I think that's going to be my brand.
I think you're going to find your tribe, because dog owners are very, very cliquey, right? You got a dog. Oh my God, I have a dog. It's just a certain type of like family environment when you have an animal. So I think like Paul pooch photos at Christmas time, photos with the Easter bunny, like going to the dog parks, featuring 30 dog parks in 30 days, talking to different dog lovers. Like you're going to find people because you have a lane. So if that's where you love what you love, I think this is a great way for you to find it. Now, saying that your brand is going to be, I don't know what that is yet, but what you're going to do is you're going to start building consistency and meeting tons and tons of people. I like this idea for you, Arlene. I really, really do love this. And like going out, like Santa pictures, like no humans allowed. It's just your dogs, like sitting there posted up with Santa, getting pictures. Like, I'll tell you what, you pay $1,000, $1,500 to do some photos and like set that up. I promise you, Arlene, if you do it correctly, you're going to get tons and tons of engagement. And then start, like I said to Mishan, just document everything. Just everything that you're doing, just put it out there. You guys, we met a guy last night. It was 7 o'clock at night, Kenny and I, and he got on the phone. He's like, I'm so happy just to even talk with you guys. He's like, I've been watching your guys' growth and story since Climb Real Estate. And I'll tell you what, he's like, I should have joined you a long time ago, but I was scared and I wasn't ready. The dude has $19 million in volume this year alone. And he's like, I want to join forces with you two. And I've never met the guy. He said, I've been following you, Elias. I watch your stuff. I think your son's cute. Oh my God, all these things. And he's like, I want to join forces with you guys. If I would have never documented that stuff, I would have got on a blind conversation with them and how to share who Team Fast is, what we do, how we support, what our culture is, what our tools are. It was literally a 12-minute conversation. It's like, I just want to rock with you guys because I've watched your story over the last 2 years. So it's the same thing with you guys. So good stuff, Arlene. Ernesto, let's go to you.
Yeah, just a couple thoughts in response to other comments that other people have made. First of all, Mishan, we've had this conversation. I wish I looked as video friendly as Mishan. Mishan would look amazing. It's just doing videos in front of a camera. And I know that she's a little shy. but I'm glad that she's doing them now. So Michelle, good job thinking about your brand. There's a guy named, I forget his first name. His last name is Klotz, and he owns a Keller Williams franchise in Brentwood, but he also loves cooking. And what he used to do is he used to send his whole database a new recipe every month. And so maybe you do the recipe to blank, the recipe to something that is, real estate related. You do that in video format. I think you could do a really, really, really good job with that. Also in response to Christina's comments around like the importance of trust. I know there's a lot of us that are newer agents and we don't have a lot of like success to show for, or like a just sold, I just helped my client buy this or sell that. I personally don't do a lot of those. There's like a long reason as to why. So trust doesn't come from just having proving that you've sold a home or having a photo of a client holding the key in front of a house. So if you're a new agent and you're thinking like, how can I establish trust? You don't need those things to prove that you're really, really good at what you do. So just some thoughts.
Yeah. And so Michelle, if you follow V, so V is, her business has just taken off, skyrocketed. And she is V, but she's hashtag the cooking realtor, right? So it's like, she's out there closing business, but she's also letting us in on her great recipes. And so, like I said, things will start to develop and will start to come to you. Sandy Cruz, you had your hand up.
So the one place that I get like a little bit stuck is because I'm so new and I'm still have so much to learn. When I want to like make a video, and I get a little self-conscious that I don't know enough about the topic that I'm trying to talk about. And so I think that inhibits me from making as many videos that are specifically real estate related, and
Sorry, Sandy.
It's all good. But yeah, so I just like even that last little one I did with my dog, I'm talking about like pre-qualification and stuff. Like I tried to make sure like I talked with somebody from JVM and like got the lowdown on exactly what the whole process entails, and even talked to some of my friends who've gone through it just to feel really well informed about it. And I just still felt like, I don't know, people are going to see through me. I don't know what I'm talking about or something, like, because I'm so new. So I guess that's a place that I like struggle with a little bit as I overcoming that and feeling comfortable talking about stuff that's brand new subject matter to me.
But I think some of that is your own beliefs, right? It's like a consumer is not going to hear you and be like, oh yeah, she doesn't know anything, right? Because most of the time, if they're new at the home buying process or haven't bought a home for years, like you are more advanced than them. You know more. You're coming to training, you're coming to coaching, you have access to articles, you know about the process, you're dealing with the consumer, you're going out and showing homes. So you'll always probably know a little bit more versus like the tech or the super savvy investor. But what you're doing is don't go too far into a subject if you don't know too much about it, right? Like, here you guys, let me give you 3 things that I've seen that have worked for consumers over the last 60 days, right? Boom, boom, boom. If you have any questions, give me a call and I'd love to be able to have a deeper conversation about that, right? Give them little hooks, give them little hooks, give them little hooks so they keep on like wanting to tune in, hearing more from you. And I think, Sandy, you have enough to be super, super dangerous in the business, and it's showing. I think that you don't have to be an expert in all things, but I think what you're really good at is the communication piece, about being patient, about understanding, how to get someone into contract. You've done that, right? So your first client that you got in contract, did you tell that entire story?
I feel like most of it. I guess I could have elaborated more on exactly everything we went through. So
yeah, so there you go. Like that's a real experience, right? That is something that you've done. You've had a part in. Hey guys, I want to share with you how I got this client into contract, how I met them, what we did, how we shopped, how we prepped, how we looked at disclosures, how we reviewed the residential purchase agreement, how I sent my offer template out, how I communicated with the listing agent, and how I was able to get them into their very first home. And I'm super excited. I just want to share that story with you. You went through that, so why not just share that full story with people? Roxanne Adams, let's hear from you, honey.
Oh, hey, I think I accidentally raised my hand, but
oh, okay, you're here now.
At the gym. I'm on the treadmill.
Okay.
But you know what? I'll definitely say something in regards to Mashan, how she was saying she didn't feel like she had like a hobby or anything interesting, basically, I think she was trying to say. But oh my gosh, she's so interesting. Just cooking alone, Mashan, girlfriend, send me a recipe because I do not cook. So cooking to me would be such a big thing. And for it to come to from someone like personal, you know, instead of like Googling a recipe or going online or whatever, but for it to come from like you and something you love to cook, I think that's a great thing to send to your clients, like Ernesto said.
Totally. Like giving them a real estate tip and a cooking tip. Like,
yeah.
Like that's.
Oh, coming from someone like me who can't cook. Oh man, I would love that.
That's right. That's right. Like I've come to realize that I love DoorDash. But if I had some really, really good recipes that I learned from Michelle and I heard some cool real estate stuff, like I think you have a lane there for sure. Absolutely.
A
and
win, 100% win.
Yep. And that's what V does. V does, all right, I'm out showing homes. I'm doing this. I have my dog. Also, I'm going to let you in on something I'm cooking. If you want the recipe, hit me up, right? Hashtag the cooking realtor. So good stuff. Good stuff. So Rebecca is at home. I saw someone's foot. I don't know if that was your foot or if that was your daughter's foot.
I came to San Diego for my birthday, and that was my daughter bugging me and keep annoying me, my soul.
All right, well, since you raised the foot, then I'll just turn the mic over to you first. I just saw the toes come up on the camera. So Rebecca, let's hear your thoughts and insight on this conversation.
You know, for me, I know the brand, I've been in real estate for a while and I still have never done a brand. I'm working with someone right now to do that, but I find with me, just being me, like there's nothing, you know, I'm a mom, same thing, dental background, kind of boring, managing dental practices. So it's just transitioning over and just continuing to be me and be authentic. And like I said, I hated my intro video, but the words, like just caring, and that's what I do, and people see that, has gotten me this far, and it continues to keep growing, like the referral base and all that. So just being you don't have to find a gimmick or anything, I don't think. If you have those talents already naturally in you, then that's great, use them. But I think I'm a mom, I'm bilingual, and I care. That's really my thing.
Beautiful. Yeah, because like I'm not going to try to get on a half pipe on some roller skates and break my ass, but
exactly.
man, you do that really, really well, right? I'm a big guy, big tree fall hard. Like, I'm not going to be on the half pipe trying to learn how to roller skate. So I love it. Good stuff, Rebecca. So I'm going to go to Kylie, and then we're going to switch gears. So Kylie, let's hear from you really quick.
I would just like want to reinforce what you're saying about like being yourself, because I had that same fear. I was like, Elias, I'm really boring. Like all I do are like, you know, like girly girl things. Like I get my nails done, I get my hair done. Like I do all these like little like things. And he was like, yeah, but people follow you because you do those things. So just like keep doing them. And something I added to my stories, because people watch them, is tagging the businesses I'm going to, like whether it be a restaurant or like my lash lady, my hair lady, like all of that. And then they repost. So their followers are now checking me out because people love to stalk. So, you know, just lean on that, on the things that you do. Like even if it's your favorite grocery store that someone might not know about, or like farmers market or something like that, like lean on that a little bit, because you are engaging with your community in some way or another, even if it seems like vain or small, like it could be something big to somebody else.
Yeah, I absolutely love that. Juanita's doing this right now. She's featuring 30 different restaurants in 30 days. And, you know, she's someone that wasn't really comfortable with social, and now she's getting super comfortable. It's consistent, and she's seeing a complete turnaround in her engagement. So let's do this. I want to go around the room. I want to hear some things that you guys accomplished last week that you're super, super stoked about. I'm going to go to Zyra. Zyra had a big day yesterday, a big weekend. So as you guys know, Zyra is newly licensed, but she had some things that she accomplished this weekend. So Zyra, take the mic and let's spit some fire.
I showed my first homes and it was so much fun. It's definitely a lot to take in, but I'm glad that Rosa was there and I could learn, and just surrounding myself with different people that just there's so many people to learn from on this team. You go into the office, like I went to the office on Friday and I learned some stuff from Ben, from Mel, from you, Elias. And it's just surrounding yourself with all of the agents, from Kylie, surrounding yourself with all of the agents and just learning and not being afraid to ask questions was a big thing. So that's how yesterday came to fruition. Was just Rosa messaged me. She was like, girl, I know you're in Vallejo. Can you show some homes? And I was like, me? Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And she was like, it's okay. And then just talking to everyone and just being reminded I'm not supposed to know everything, and that's totally okay. Don't pretend like you know everything, because you don't. Just tell them, I will figure that out for you. So, and then I was, Jacob, he reached out if I could show a home today in Benicia. And I said, yeah, but that one kind of fell through. So that was supposed to be today, but feeling blessed and so grateful for all of you guys.
Beautiful. Absolutely love it. Let's go to the data dude, Kevin Magno. What's something that you accomplished last week that you're super, super stoked about?
I'm growing a gnarly beard. No, I was really consistent with my videos. So I haven't released them yet, but we've shot 5 of the 30 parks, but I didn't want it to conflict with Movember. So I'm doing a Movember video every day. The number 8's going out today. But then I'm lining up the parks for December. So that process is becoming more natural. We got the kind of the editing down. I hired a really experienced editor. He's this 10-year-old who lives in my house. So it's going to be awesome. Yeah.
Love it. I absolutely love it. Let's go over to the Glam Agent. Glam Agent, what did you create in your business or accomplish last week that you're super stoked about that you want to share this morning?
I finally wrote an offer for a stubborn client that I've shown like 60 houses.
Yes.
Finally. Yes. So that is very exciting. And we are going to get countered today, which I'm just stoked because this person is beyond stubborn. I took on 2 new clients from Zillow, and one is in the process of getting pre-approved. And I feel like sometimes, depending who you get on Zillow, they're not so serious, but I was able to do 2 Zoom calls with them, with each of the clients, and one's getting pre-approved. So huge accomplishments on my end.
Wait. So we're not going to mention that you got into contract with Run On last week?
That was the week before.
Was that the week before? But I didn't see it until that.
Oh, yeah. Yay. Yay.
All right. So congrats. Let's go over to Anna Dumont. Anna, what did you accomplish in your business last week that you're super stoked about that you want to share in this environment? Let's have you take the mic for a quick second. Load us up with your energy.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody. Hold on. Let me put my camera back on. Okay. So I missed yesterday because it was kind of a crazy day. But I was really good about my videos this week. I've been like, I need to create things, and then I don't do them. And I did it, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun. So
I love it. I love it. For the people that don't create video, haven't created video, my mom's 59 years old, and my mom is sending me a video a day. And she's like, I don't care if you put it on social, son. She's like, it's for you. She's like, and so like every single day, like she'll probably send me one shortly, but every single day my mom is creating a video. She's acting all brand new because she got an iPhone. So it's really, really cool. So Anna, I love this. Terry Daniels, let's hear from you. What's one thing that you accomplished last week that you were super, super proud of or stoked about?
I love that about your mom. But anyway, consistency on the 30-day challenge. Been pretty much getting it done.
Yes, I love that. I love that. And I love this, what you guys are doing in River Islands. I love how you guys are building. You have been like this educational hub about new dev. Like, I absolutely love it. Pam, I'm actually going to be moving close to you. Yeah, I spent a little time out there in River Islands. I'm like, man, I need to get a house out here. So I'm going to be moving out there because I fell in love with it. If you guys have never been to River Island, you've never done any business in River Island, it is its whole like world with inside of a world. When you think Central Valley, you do not think River Island. It's like you are on vacation. There is parks and lakes, and it is one of the coolest places that I've seen in this area. So Pam, let's go over to you. What did you accomplish last week that you're super stoked about that you want to share in this environment today?
A couple of things. So I took on two 30-day challenges. My first one was the top 30 down payment programs, which is like loving it. And I not only do the 30-day, I also do interviews with the lender. So it's like double dipping on that. And then I'm doing 30-day challenge on my exercise also. So I'm doing 3. The third one I have not communicated to the world, but I'm doing where I'm not eating fast food. Like I'll cook, I'm not gonna go to McDonald's or, sandwiches and all that stuff. I have to literally to cook. So, but I haven't put that to the world, the third thing. But.
Okay, all right. I love it. And yeah, you got me. Pam's been talking to me about River Islands for months, and I actually live 17 miles away from River Island, and I had never been in. Like, it is like you see Del Oso Farms, you're like, cool, you see all the traffic there. I'm like, I'm never going there. I don't want to take my son there. It looks awful. But then behind it is this development. It is like quintessential, like kids walking around and they're riding their bikes and they're kayaking. Like the houses have their own boat slips at some of the houses. I was like, this shit is dope. So I'm actually waiting to see if I get one of the places soon. So I might be.
Can I say something real fast?
Yeah.
So Amy inspired us. We're going to be doing 30 things that we love about River Islands. And it was inspired from Amy because when she does the beaches, it's like, oh my gosh. And there's so much in River Islands a lot of people don't know about that's what we're going to do. The 30 things we like about River Island, because there's so much to love about it, like you just said.
Yeah, it is a world within inside a world. I absolutely love it there. So good stuff. Let's go over to Melody Cleoni. Melody Cleoni, what's one thing that you're super stoked about that you accomplished in your business last week? Let's hear from you. Let's spit some fire. And good morning to you.
Good morning, you guys. One thing that I'm really excited about is that I have been implementing my 5 a.m. morning routine again. And I just feel like I have so much energy. I feel like I'm able to give back. I don't feel like I'm constantly struggling to keep up with all the meetings and everything that I have to do. I truly feel like I am able to give back to other people when I fill my own cup up. And this morning I woke up at 5 a.m. I did my yoga. It was an amazing workout. I got to connect with my mind and my body. And I got to just do a little bit of a meditation that I do on YouTube. It was just a really great way to start my morning. And I, for some reason, I always sleep in the summertime. And when the weather starts getting colder, my body and my mind wake up and I'm like, okay, I gotta go. So I don't know if you guys are like that, but it's been great. I really love the just the energy that I have this week. And I think that based on the conversations Elias and I have had, I'm really excited for some opportunities that are coming my way. I'm excited to do more speaking events and to host more trainings for the team. I want to be able to give back and really help as much as I can. Also, I'm completing my mentorship application. So we're going through with that. Well, I already completed it. I'm just waiting to hear back. So there's just a lot of good things happening right now. And I'm very grateful to be here.
Beautiful. Love it. Let's go to Gurpreet. Gurpreet, let's hear from you. One thing that you're super stoked about that you accomplished last week and you're proud of that you want to share in this environment. Let's turn the mic over to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I am super excited about the fact that I did start doing videos, which, like we all know have been in the works for a while, and I've been telling myself I'm going to do it. And I have to piggyback on what Ms. Shane said. I say the same. I'm like, I don't really do anything exciting. So what I'm going to show to my followers, but I did it. And last week when I did my first video, believe it or not, I got a lead from that. So I'm super excited. So
for the people that may have not seen that video, what was the video about?
So the video was geared towards all the buyers, letting them know this, the state of the market and what's happening and what's gonna be, what the market's gonna be like going into next year. So it was just telling them to get off their asses and make a move.
And for the people that don't know a little bit about your story, how long have you been in the game?
Been selling for over 10 years.
And how is your year so far stacked up to other years that you've had? Is this one of the best years you've ever had?
Yeah, this has been one of the best years I've had, correct.
So you have literally 18 sold, 2 pending. So going to be well over, I think that you'll be able to hit 27 deals this year.
Sorry, there was commotion. I didn't hear that last part.
Oh, I said, I think it's safe to say that you'll hit about 25 to 27 deals this year.
Yeah.
Give a round of applause. And she's been in this game for a while, so absolutely love it. So great job, Gurpreet, and love seeing the videos. Let's go to Kevin Magna. You had your hand up.
I just wanted to tap off what Gurpreet was just saying about the market. Like so they're opening our borders again now, right? With COVID kind of, and what I'm reading a lot is that international money is going to flow back into real estate. And so, make sure you guys do a little bit of reading on that and how that's going to impact the buy side of this thing and really potentially have an impact on, competition again back on the buy side. So just wanted to put that out there.
Love it. Hector, you had your hand up, brother. Go ahead and spit some fire.
Oh, sorry about that. I was knocked out earlier. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
That's okay. Well, while I have you, what's one thing that you're super stoked about that you accomplished last week?
I'm gonna say I officially joined Team Fast. I'm excited about that. Getting going with paperwork, like just the fundamental stuff, and joining Team Fast. And I think that's what I'm most proud of last week. It was a huge step, and there was a lot of movement going on. So I really like the momentum.
Well, we love that, bro. And we are super grateful that you chose us. So I guess the question for you is why? There's many other teams out there, there's many other brokerages. What was it about the team that attracted you?
Where do I start? Let's just start with energy. I mean, you guys' energy is massively, it just sucks you in. It's addictive. But everyone's energy can be addictive, but does it match me? I feel like I belong here, and that for me matters. Long story short, I came from KW into another team that I was recruited from in EXP when we had first talked, and that still didn't feel well. But although I was excited about EXP, I wasn't excited about where I was at the time. I was drinking the Kool-Aid. But then as things start to kind of wash out with the water, you start to kind of see just different things that didn't fit me, and I was okay with that. It's just people are different, and that's okay. And I'm learning very quickly that who you work with matters, not only as like a buyer standpoint, looking at a realtor, but like what teams you join really matters too, because it's a reflection of how you do business, who you do business with, and like how well-rounded you are. A new realtor should always have really, really solid roots because it's gonna set you up for success or failure. And for me, that always mattered in whatever career I was at. I was always good at what I did because I always chose a mentor. And I don't have one yet, but I know that in this team, I will find what I need. So that's why I joined you guys.
Man, I love it, bro. And we're really, really happy, to support your journey and be your partners, man. Some good stuff. Let's give it up to Quan. Quan's doing his yard workout, which is burpees. You know how hard burpees are. So let's give it up to Quan for doing his burpees, early morning coaching and doing his burpees. All right, so Jeff Phillips, the People's Agent, I'm going to turn it over to you. Tell me one thing that you're stoked about that you accomplished in your business. He's been doing the Think Fro Challenge every single day. Love it. Tons of engagement you're getting. So let's talk about one thing that you're stoked about, and let's have you take us out of the field on this beautiful Monday morning.
Man, it is a beautiful day, and I'm so juiced to be here right now. I'm at the gym. Things got rocky this morning, but it was like I'm still committed to the gym. So I'm being here. I'm present. Something that I was really proud of this last week was one, staying consistent with my videos, but also I got my first listing. So I'm super juiced on that. And it just so happened that it was just being in the right place at the right time. I was working with an out of the area agent who is more so focusing on the buy side with these clients. And it ended up being like, hey, look, it's going to end up being more work than we anticipated. So why don't you just go ahead and join me on the sales side for them and also the buy side? So I was like, of course. And he knows me, knows that I'm always hey, how can I help? How can I help? Where can I do? What can I do? Do you have anybody out here that you need help with? And then he'll tap other agents in to tap in with me from out of the area. So it's just being consistent, being in the right place, and the universe returns what you want and what you put your energy towards. So that's how I'm gonna take us off the field. Tell the universe what you want today. Tell the universe what you want in your life for the next year, for the next 5 years, because it will return it to you. You just got to be present. You got to be in the moment. You got to be there for the opportunities to flow. I love you guys.
Tell the universe what you want to create. And I absolutely love that. What a great way to end this morning's session. Appreciate you guys. Love you guys. Grateful for you guys. Get out there and win today. Win today. Appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful day. Ryan, I'll stay online, man. We can connect. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.
Thank you as always. Kill it, everyone.